I can't tell you how many times I get asked the difference between mica, silica, and borosilicate. People act like I just asked them to solve a Rubik's Cube blindfolded. So let me try to answer that. But we will start with mica. It is kind of at the bottom of the food chain, like the plankton of sparkly stuff, but it is an important one. All right, let's talk about something that looks like pure wizardry, but is actually science, doing a really good impression of a wizard who forgot his wand at home. Today, we're breaking down color shifting mica. You've seen it on custom fishing baits, high-end paint jobs, and definitely on that one neighbor's Corvette who peaked in 1987. And if you've ever wondered, how does that thing go from green to purple to gold just by moving it? Yeah, you are not alone. Also, you might need glasses, but that's a different episode. So first, let's clear something up before we get angry emails. Color Shift Mica is not a dye. It's not even really a color in the traditional sense. You can't call it purple any more than you can call a disco ball friendly. It's an optical effect, meaning what you're seeing isn't just pigment, but light being pushed around, bullied, and manipulated like it owes the mica money. At the core of this stuff is actual mica, a naturally occurring mineral that forms in thin, flat, transparent sheets. Think of it like microscopic glass flakes, or nature's own confetti. Now, on its own, mica doesn't do much. It's kind of like a blank canvas or a teenager before coffee. Kind of there, but not really contributing. But here is where things get interesting. Those mica flakes get coated with ultra-thin layers of metal oxides, most commonly titanium dioxide, which is also the stuff in sunscreen. So yes, your bait is technically wearing SPF 50, and when I say thin, I mean measured in nanometers. That's thinner than a human hair by a lot. In fact, it's thinner than my patience at a stop sign. Now imagine light hitting that flake. Some of that light gets a big ego and reflects off the top layer. Some passes through like it owns the place. Some bounces off the lower layers, gets lost, asks for directions, and then comes back out. Those light waves start interfering with each other like siblings fighting over the TV remote. Some wavelengths get boosted, some get canceled, and your eye only sees what survives that brutal battle royale. Here is the key that will make you sound smart at parties. The color you see actually depends on the angle of the light, the angle you're viewing it from, and the refractive index of those coatings. So when you move the bait, you are literally changing the path of the light, changing which wavelengths win the fight, and ultimately confusing your eyeballs into seeing a different color. The bait didn't change color. You changed how the light behaves, and your brain, being the lazy genius it is, just shrugs and goes, well, I guess that's purple now. Let's eat a sandwich. Now let's bring this back to fishing, because that's why you're really here. Fish are dumb, lovably dumb, but dumb. They don't sit around discussing color theory. They react to movement, contrast, flash, and anything that looks like a wounded paycheck. Color Shift Mica creates constant visual change without you doing anything except reeling. As the bait moves, it flashes, it shifts, it pulses between colors like a mood ring having a panic attack. That's what triggers curiosity and strikes, because a fish thinks, I don't know what that is, but I want to bite it before someone else does. Classic FOMO. Now let's address the elephant in the room that is made of expensive sparkles. Why is Color Shift Mica more expensive than regular glitter? Because those coatings have to be precise. The thickness is controlled at the nanometer level. Consistency matters across every single flake. If that coating is off, even slightly, the color shift doesn't work right. You don't get green to purple, you get sad beige. So you aren't just paying for color, You are paying for a team of chemists in lab coats who haven't seen sunlight in years. And frankly, they deserve every penny. So next time you see that bait shifting from green to blue to purple, lighting up differently with every movement, just remember it's not just color. It's light being engineered to perform, like a Broadway show, but for fish. And that is the story of Color Shift Mica, where science meets just enough magic to make fish make terrible, horrible, no good, very bad decisions. If you want more breakdowns like this, materials, techniques, what actually works and why, stick around. Because we're just getting started, and next time we talk about silica, I'm going to need more coffee.